I've always been fascinated by the story of the blues musician Robert Johnson. Legend has it that on a dark Mississippi night at a Crossroads, he sold his soul to the devil in exchange for guitar-playing genius and for fame.
I've been on highways and down dirt roads, don't know where you've been, but welcome to the Crossroads, where every soul stands like a blues man with a six string in hand and a life hanging in the wind.
She walked out,
He's like this.
don't know where to go.
We're really excited about the latest work we've been doing called the Crossroads Project.
It's a series of 4 EPs. The first 2 are called Backroads and City Streets. It's a place where the country and blues of the backroads meets the more urban feel of the city streets.
You know, there have been times when we've come face to face with some really important choices that had the power to change our lives drastically. These songs have come out of those personal experiences.
Everyone who hungers, take it and live.
Our music is a blend of blues and hip hop. It's a convergence of 2 worlds, different lives, different stories, and styles of music.
The music on Backroads is about finding yourself at a crossroads and having to make a choice.
I won't let you ever go.
Our song, Won't Let You Go, was about a time in our life when we got into this huge fight. And I remember throwing a frying pan across the room.
At some point in that argument, the word divorce got used, and it was right then we knew we had to make a choice.
I won't let you ever go. Holes in my pocket can't give you no change.
We came to a crossroads in our own careers where we chose to take the road less traveled.
We wanted to play for people who might normally be ignored or brushed aside by society,
The homeless, people in prison.
and people living in physical and spiritual poverty.
We were wrapping up our sound check one night in the rougher part of the city, and I looked out over where the audience would be later that night, and I saw this trailer park. And I thought, man, I really want those guys to come tonight. I want them to know that somebody cares about them. And so I walked across the street, and I just started to invite anyone that I could find in there.
Yeah, and about like in 2 songs into our set, we see this guy walking over, and he's got this ragged flannel shirt, and he's got this long hair and his beard down to here.
His name was Ray. And Ray came up to us after the show and shared with us how his life was falling apart. His marriage was failing. He was battling addictions. Because of being an ex-felon, he couldn't get a job. Yet that night we were able to connect him with the local church that had put on that show.
And now, 3 years later, he is sober. His marriage is thriving.
He started his own business. His faith is growing. And that is what we want to do.
To inspire people through music, that if they find themselves at a crossroads, that they'd consider taking the road less traveled. The one that leads to hope and redemption found in Christ.
Dogs on the heels,